Good morning everyone. Myself Rajesh Kumar. I am a graduate electrical engineer, B certified energy auditor and certified chartered engineer from Institution of Engineer India. So today we will discuss about contactor. What is the contactor? What is the use of contactor in electrical circuit? How does it works? What is the importance of contactor in our electrical system? So contactor play a very vital role in electrical system. It is used in everywhere in electrical circuit. In almost all the electrical circuit, you will find the role of contactor. Contactor is mostly used in dual starter, star delta starter, and for the interlocking of LT panel. So first we will discuss what is the use of contactor. So it is used in dual starter, star delta starter, and for the interlocking of electrical circuit. So now we will discuss about the parts of contactor. So there are three parts of contactor. There are fixed contact, moving contact, auxiliary contact, and the coil. These are the fixed contact. These are armature or plunger. These are moving contact. So okay. So these are fixed contact which is inside the contactor. These are moving contact. So these fixed and moving contact are form the power contact of a contactor. This is coil. This is 240 volt or 415 volt. These two constitutes the auxiliary contact of contactor. There is NC point which is normally closed. This is NO point which is normally open. What does happen when we give the supply? This is supply coil. If it is 240 volt, then we will give phase and neutral. If it is 415 volt, then we will have to provide it 415 volt. So it depends upon the voltage level of coil, what voltage we have to provide. When we give the supply to this coil, what does happen? These moving contact will move. This coil will attract this armature, and these moving contact will move towards the fixed contact, and these will become normally closed contact. The phase voltage will move towards the downward, and this will go to the motor. So this is the power contactors. These are power contact parts of contactor. Power supply will move from here, and to switch on the contact we have to apply NC and NO contact. This consists the controlling diagram, which we need to understand through the controlling diagram. This is the power contact of contactor. Power supply will come here and will go here to the motor. This is NO point. NO point will show open circuit. I am checking it. If contactor will on, then it will become NC. Similarly, NC will show continuity. After getting on the contactor, it will show NO. To switch on the contactor, we have to give the supply to its coil. I am giving the phase from here through the start push button to coil. This is coil A1. From bottom we are providing it neutral. It is getting on, but when we push back the start push button, it again getting off. When it switch on, then contactor is also getting switch on. So what has happened here? This is a start push button. When we press it, phase will go here and will switch on the coil. Again it goes to its normal position. We need to hold the coil of contactor. What we need to do it? We just need to put the auxiliary contact of contactor in parallel. This is the auxiliary and no contact, so that when the push button will go back after switching on the contactor, supply will make continue from here and contactor will permanently will get on. To make the hold of contactor, I am giving a parallel contact of start push button to the auxiliary contact of contactor. I am taking a phase from here, from NC, this is NC, and towards it downward, phase will pass here and it will go to the coil of contactor. This is the coil. So this is the parallel connection of auxiliary contact of contactor to the start push button. Now when I am pressing the start push button, it is permanently on. To make it off, I have to press the stop push button. Again, when I am pressing the start push button, it is permanently getting on because it is getting the supply through its auxiliary contact. In industry, we have to make use of the starter in auto mode also. For example, when we use the motor in sump pump, in basement sump pump, when the water get fills in the sump, then the pump should work in auto mode. Similarly, if we want to automatic switch on our pump to fill up the tank, overhead tank, then we require the automation of starter. For the automation of starter, we could require a auto manual switch, selector switch. This is auto manual selector switch. I have already understand the manual mode. Now I am going on the auto mode of starter. In auto mode, we require to bypass this phase directly to the coil, where there is no need of start push button, stop push button, and this phase will go through float switch if I am using the motor in our sump pump, or if I am using the motor to maintain the pressure of a building, then I will put here pressure switch, so that when the pressure will go low, this will automatically start the motor. I am here using the float switch. I will put this selector switch in auto mode, and the phase will go directly through this float switch in the contactor. This is the position where sump of the building is full of water, because in normal position it will tilt like this, and during the full fill up of sump it will move towards this direction. Now I am putting the selector switch in auto mode. When I put it auto mode, pump will automatically get start on. We do not require the start push button or stop push button. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked my video, then please subscribe my channel.